First part, God intentional design. So we're gonna go to. Well, I even got to go to. He's got it in his notes. Genesis 1, verse 26. If y'all haven't been keeping up with the videos lately, I couldn't to think of this verse to save my life, and I think it was in either the ways that it was either in that Galatians part, or I think it was in Galatians, that Galatians video where I could not think of this verse, but I was like, once the video ended, I'm finding this verse. But Genesis 1:26, which says here, then God said, let us make man in our image after our likeness, right? And that's what I've been trying to tell y'all. Like, we were made in the image and likeness of God. We're not made like God, because if we were made like God, there would be no reason to have God, right? That's why it's image, right? So we still have flaws, and some people they twist that up, right? You're not made like a God. You're made in the image and likeness of God, right? We still struggle, and that comes back to the Adam and Eve story, right? And so we also got here, we were created to reflect His glory, okay? We're reflecting His glory every day. So you have purpose. Every single day that you're living with, you have purpose. You're reflecting His glory every single day, okay? And then also we got here, the gospel isn't about escaping earth or just getting to heaven, right? Because that's what a lot of people, right, like to make this out to be. It's not just about that. That's not just the end goal, right? There's more to this, right? Of course you're trying to get to heaven and have eternity, right? But are you doing it in your way, or are you doing it in God's way? Right? That's what comes to sacrificing, submitting to the Lord, asking for what does He have more, what does He want you to do more on this planet before you leave, right? And He also said here, it's about restoring the relationship with the Creator, right? And restoring the relationship with the Creator goes by saying here, what He said, it's not what we can get from Him, but what we become because of Him. I'm telling you, he was spitting. I'm telling you, my brother was spitting, man. He said, it's not what we can get from Him. Because y'all this is the Savior part I was telling about y'all earlier. Y'all try to get everything out from God. It's like, oh, save me from this situation, save me from all this, right? But what we become because of Him. What are you trying to become? Right? But you got to allow the Lord in your plan. Stop making these own plans that you keep doing. Stop making these own thoughts that you think you can get away with without the Lord.